Yes, I should say good morning, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful one. The market has just opened a few hours back. Yeah, but I wanted to share this, to make this session last time, but I forgot. I had so much, so decided to do it today to share it with you guys. And we are going to look at how we trade using support and resistance following the last week's performance, how the market performed last week, and hopefully maybe from there you may be able to.
So the favorite that y'all put away. You got any proof? So I need this wiretap. I got 4 names right now. Fishing. No. My speed is out there right now.
Yeah. So basically, we looked at support and resistance some time back, and this is just a practical video that wanted to show you how we trade support and resistance. What we always do first is to understand the direction at which the market is going, or where we expect the market to be heading. So as you can see right now, we see that the market is trending bearish because of the structure that we have, but we mark our support and resistance following the most areas where we see multiple rejections. Where we see multiple candle rejections is those are the areas that we normally consider our valid support and resistance levels. So first we shall mark our support and resistance levels on the chart. Remember, support and resistance levels, these are the levels or areas that we normally look at to consider our entries or take profits. So we normally look at them and we anticipate where we expect the market to be heading, and we look for sales if the market is in downtrend, and if it is at the resistance. That's when we execute sales, and we execute buys if the market is at the support. So at the resistance we sell, and at the support we buy. The most common mistake is that people don't first look at the direction of the market or the trend to which the market is heading. That is a very big mistake. So for instance, something like this, you happen to see that now that the market is at the resistance, you may want to buy from here, yet the market is in a downtrend. So if the market is in a downtrend, what we do is we only look for sales. And at what levels do we look for sales? We want to look for sales at the resistance level. So if the market is not at the resistance, like here, we are not going to sell yet. We shall wait for it to be at the resistance. So meaning, like now, how the market is right now, the advice or what we are supposed to do is to wait for this market to come back to this resistance zone, give us candlestick confirmations, then we can execute. Candlestick confirmations, we can either look for candlesticks like these that you can see previously. Maybe an bearish engulfing, it may be a pin bar that indicates that the market is going to push to the downside. So if the market does not come back to the resistance level, then we shall not execute the sales. But when do we execute for buys? If the market indicates that now the market has changed, the structure is now in the bullish structure. So since the market is still in a downtrend, what we shall do is to wait for the market either to come back to this resistance and we sell, or break out of this support, push to the downside, come back to retest the previous support, because now the previous support has become our resistance. Then we shall execute a sell waiting, targeting the next support as our target, or this as our target, or take profit too. So as a trader, what we do is we wait. We go to we switch to a smaller time frame for confirmations, so we get better confirmations on smaller time frames. And then we shall wait to see the market give us a breakout. As soon as the market gives us a breakout, when you go back to a bigger time frame, like a 1 hour, you will find that there are a few candles. So we have one candle, then we have a second one. So what we do is to wait for the market to come back to this level here. So you wait for the market to come back to this level. As you saw, the market, as soon as the market reaches our zone, or the resistance zone, or the 15-minute time frame, we shall see that the market gave us these multiple candles pushing to the upside. So the confirmation comes only if we see that now the market has changed, is now going to the downside, and that's after seeing a strong bearish candle that indicates strength of the market pushing to the downside. So as you can see here, we had only one candle. So this one candle we hadn't confirmed yet, not until this candle, the second candle, closes. So as soon as this second candle closes, then we can confirm that now the market is going to the bearish. Yeah. So after the market retests the previous support that became our resistance, then that's when we can execute a sell. We can decide to enter and have our stop loss around this area. Then we can decide to have this as our take profit 1 and this as our take profit 2. Yeah. So when it comes to trade management, as soon as you enter the trade will either be in some drawdown or run straight away to profits. So when it comes to trade management here, for instance, if the market reaches take profit 1, we always advise to secure partials or bring this break even, bring the stop loss below the entry level and secure some pips. As our capital is fully fully secured, then we shall have to wait to see that the market continues playing out. Yeah. So sorry for guys on the Zoom session. The Zoom session was muted, so most people could have missed out some of the most important information. So as I said, when we are trading support and resistance, is that when the market is in a downtrend, we only look for sales at the resistance levels. And if when the market is in a bullish, we only look for buys at the support level. So as the market is in a downtrend, we only look for sales at the resistance level. So if you find that the market is close to the support, you either wait for the market to go back up to the resistance or break below the next support, then we test it to become our resistance, then we execute. Just like as you can see here that the market has broken below this support. So what we do is we wait for a retest. Upon confirming a retest, that's when we can execute and enter. We can execute to enter and have the next support as our target or take profit. Hope that's understood. Yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Unfortunately, those who have been on the in the Zoom session, they couldn't get all the information. But I'm going to share the YouTube link, because on YouTube, I'm sure the sound was very much clear, so you'll be able to watch the video via the uploaded live session on YouTube. Otherwise, I wish you guys a profitable week in the Telegram channel, both the VIP and the general community. Yeah, don't forget to trade with the recommended broker. The links are shared in the Telegram channel. Yeah, as we see what the market has prepared for us in the course of the week.